Hello and welcome back to Railway Empire. I wasn't expecting to do this one. No. As far as I can remember, Kalypso and Gaming Mind Studios said they were done with Railway Empire. There'll be no more DLC. They wrapped it all up. It's a monstrous game if you buy it all. And you can, can't you? The previous version now is all in one package. But there's new DLC. We're off to Japan. I really wasn't expecting to do this one. I had planned to go and do the Great Britain and Ireland DLC, that playthrough on the scenario. But we're going to Japan instead. I'm chuffed to bits with this. It's good to be back in Railway Empire and covering new DLC. So here we are, scenario selection. We have two, not just one, but two. And Southern, oh, here we go. I'm not going to mess these up, am I? Pronunciations. Southern Honshu and Northern Honshu. You need to unlock the Southern region. There we go, Rising Sun. We start in 1870 and play through to 1890, a 20-year span. It's medium rated. We've been doing hard, haven't we? And very hard. I don't want to relax though. There is AI. I've had a brief playthrough just the beginning to make sure I know where we're heading. So we'll definitely stick that on very hard. They'll have higher initial funds, will build even faster and has less building costs. I mean, we've turned that up to 11 really, haven't we? Realistic is the hardest rating there. And pause mode normal. I won't do Trianic. It doesn't fit well when you're trying to record and talk at the same time. So there we go.
Strong leadership and discipline are the path to victory.
Character selection then. I'm going to go with, not the general, although I don't mind the general.
We'll send them home in body... send them packing.
We're not going with the gangster either.
I did an evaluation of the contenders and I am the best choice.
You are the best choice. That's what we're going with. Industrialist. So with that in mind, we're going to be buying factories as fast as possible.
Sometimes I think about giving everything up and dedicating my life to poetry.
Why not?
How about you?
No, not really. I'm terrible at poetry, so I won't be doing that. There we go. Name's already filled in from the last time we used him. Shall we give this a go then?
Welcome to our land, stranger. Your arrival honors us. I am Iwakura Tomomi, humble servant of His Imperial Majesty. His Highness has made a wise and far-sighted decision. The Japanese Empire should follow the lead of the West and tread the path of technical progress. For this strategy to bear fruit, it will require the help of people like you, who bring the knowledge of the railways to Japan. I ask you to be our instructor in these difficult early days. I already took the freedom of making a list of tasks that we need your guidance on.
There we go. I put it in track construction mode, so it'll pause it while he was doing the little intro there. And that means we don't lose any time. We did lose a couple of days, unfortunately. We start out in Tokyo. Immediate connections. You can see here we've got regions. And this one as well. Travelers. New mechanic, I believe. I've not seen what it does, so we'll be finding that out together. I'm interested though. I'm intrigued. We can build these four. We have... That's blocked off. This is blocked off. A lot of things are blocked off. So we're pretty enclosed, aren't we? We do have access to some rice over here. Some seafood or fish. Looks like we're making... Is that sake? That's sake, isn't it? Sake? Sake. Oh dear. So what do we got? Tokyo, Chiba, Yokohama, and Saitama? Maybe. If that's Yokohama, then that would be Saitama. Perhaps. Rice there. Yeah, I think I've got everything. So what we're going to do. 900,000 yen in the bank. I want to grab as many of these industries out here so they can make us some money. We've also got to build some factories in Tokyo and Saitama. Should we go with Saitama? These two already have their factories built. What are our tasks? Connect 4 cities, each with a population of at least 16,500. Transport a total of 40 passengers. That one will be quite quick. Transport 32 loads of rice. Yeah, that's not going to be done until 1973. So we'll leave that one. Kind of do it at the last minute. Shall we get going then? See what we can build and buy. Let's get us whatever's best for Tokyo, really. What have we got down here? Noodle factory. Lovely. Which takes rice. Now we do have rice here. Well, yes, we've got weaving factories as well, and we do have access to that. Although Chiba would be better, wouldn't it? For weaving, it's a bit closer. We've got the tailors, so they could be tailors and weaving. Is that bamboo up there? It looks like it, doesn't it? Is it bamboo? I don't know. I can't, it's not telling me. But that makes planks. So a sawmill. We could do that as well. I feel like a noodle factory might be ideal, considering we've got to deliver rice, haven't we? The only thing is the price. It's going to be expensive, but it will get used immediately. Let's say that this is required in order. You don't need noodles for quite a while, but you do need it before we'd need the planks there. Now this might be a construction material anyway. Should we go with noodles? I kind of like that. We can put noodles down here on the coast. Noodle coast. We also need to do one up here. What do you want? Well, you're pretty close to rice. We don't have access to this yet. So Saki is that how you pronounce it? Oh dear, I don't know. We'll put it up here. So we've got those two. Now we need to find some cheap industries, preferably on 0%. Oh, that's pricey. Oh, go on, we'll take it. And how much is this? 71%, 88. Sure, let's take it quickly. And how much is this one? It's on 57% at the moment. There we go, 0%. Can we afford it? We can't. We're going to have to take some bonds out, definitely, because we haven't built any infrastructure yet. But we've got a good price there, or a good offering. 280,000 nearly. There we go, 661,000. What did we get here? A spy. Let's not worry about spies just yet. I would like to utilize them, but we should concentrate on actually getting something up and running. Perhaps we can get this once we've got at least something going. We want to connect up to here, don't we? Really? Let's start with small train stations, because it's going to cost us a little bit to get this infrastructure running. Well, do you know, I'm going to go with a double train station, and we'll go with a single line running between these three to start with. Just to get some funds, we can have small train stations at either end of our trio of lines here. Yes, 2% grades, not too bad. Not too bad. We could maybe get it out there a little bit. What's cheaper? We do want to worry about cost, don't we? And there we go. Still got plenty of money in the bank. We will need a maintenance yard as well. I want to double track this so that we can have multiple trains running. Eventually we'll have freight trains sharing the line with us. Right, let's get you up there. Bit of a curve there. Is that required? Can we not go a little bit sharper there? There we go, something like that. That's a bit cheaper and a little shorter. Perfect. Right, let's get you signalled up. We'll run on the side I like to run on, with the signals on the outside. We've got plenty of money. We might be able to buy this and get it up and running immediately. Yes. Shall we do it? What's it on at the moment? 71.4%, 85.7. Well, let's get some trains running. Chiba to Tokyo, Yokohama, back to Tokyo.
Excellent. Seeing how fast the locomotive rushes along the tracks, one day, such extraordinary machines will also be built here in Japan.
Did I just do the same? He distracted me. undo those changes. Where did that... Oh, it's going from there. That was right, Grand. You were fine. Quick, do it before he gets round. Spacing isn't really an issue in Railway Empire, as many of you know, because breakdowns and the like will mean they bunch up eventually anyway. So there we go. We've got our mixed trains running. We do have to get their population up. Right, there we go. Let's grab that while it's at 0% production, because that will mean it's at its cheapest. And we'll get going. Saitama looks like it's growing on its own, so if we leave that alone until we can get everything up and running and growing on the southern section here. What are we on? The south coast? It looks like it. We will be hooking up probably seafood from both directions. I like that as a plan. And then we can change these to not be mixed and have freight trains running alongside these. What we've got to do though
Tokyo has only recently become the capital of the empire. It is good that the railway is now emphasizing its claim to be a city of modernity.
Well, there you go. 40 passengers. I did say that wouldn't take long. That was due at 1872. We've already done it in 1870. This one's probably going to be the tricky one. I feel like we've made a good start though. This should get them growing, especially when we hook up the seafood. Let's take a look at their requirements. Rice, staple diet. Soybeans. Octopus. Oh, that's what it is. It's octopi. Gotcha. Sake. Soy sauce. And wood. It's just wood then, not bamboo. Is it bamboo out in Japan? I'm not 100% sure. We do need to save up, like I said. We've got to save up a little bit for... I'd say buying these two, but before we do that, we should make sure we've got a maintenance building in Tokyo, which is going to be the stop that pretty much every one of our trains is going to go to, and is about the midway point as well. It's going to cost us 80,000 yen for that, which we've almost got. There we go. I like this as a start. It's generating money at an acceptable rate, and it's also passing freight along from Chiba all the way to Yokohama. Mediator. Ooh, let's grab that spy, because we do have a competitor. Where is she? Oh, she's right over here on the west side, on the border almost. Yeah, she's got a little bit going on there. I don't think they buy regions, so we might be okay. We'll see. We'll see on that one. I've noticed this here, and I really don't know how to pronounce that. Pagoda is about as far as I'll go. Oh, we got an iron cowcatcher. Lovely. Well, that's good news, isn't it? We've got a lot of... Is that the iron cowcatcher? Oh, we've got stuff down here. Of course. And we can spend some points as well. I'm not going to aim for the sterling too early, because we've got freight and passenger trains sharing our network. So it'll seem a little bit of a waste to have dedicated express locos. Yes, I'd like to construct a maintenance building. I'm also going to need to put some water towers in, which, how much do they cost? 30,000. Let's get one up there, will do. Before we send any freight trains on, because the last thing we need is our trains to all be stuck behind something that needs water. Another spy. Ooh, 25k. Yes, please. So who else was surprised about the news that we got a new DLC? I didn't even know it was coming. Completely out of left field. I know a few of you were surprised in the comments of other videos I've done, and I absolutely had to play it. I like it out here. We've got the trees are blossoming. That's part of the new update. I believe that comes with the base game now as well as a patch. You don't need the DLC for the pretties. We need 25k, don't we? These two trains are making us a bit of cash. I don't know how we're doing. Let's see. Tasks. We've not reached 16.5k on any of our cities just yet. The ones we've hooked up. Now that should change once we can get the seafood hooked up. I'm going to use the spy. I would like to get as many unlocks as possible. Now, given that it unlocked the cow catcher, these previous ones are really expensive. So we should be able to grab some of these and get a little bit of a boost there in our research. Oh, there we go. Yokohama is growing. 63%. What about Tokyo? Still at 47%. Tokyo's probably going to take a little while to get going. Nitroglycerin received. Excellent. 59% there for Chiba. Feel free to correct me on my Japanese pronunciations as well. I'm sure many of them are terrible. Okay, money's going back up. Do we need another supply tower, or should we consider hooking up? I'm going to say let's hook up one of these fishing ports, because otherwise we're not going to make money very quickly at all. And then we can start thinking about changing these trains to be passengers and mail only, preparing for our future network where we'll have a separate passenger and freight line set up. Probably this inside, well no, the outside line. I'm feeling like warehouses running separately. I'm going to try something a little different in this playthrough. Early on we'll have a warehouse network dealing with all the freight. And then we'll have a dedicated passenger network and research points. Here we go. Back over this way. I'm not going to bother about here just yet. That's kind of a later thing for me. I'd like to get our trains improved and increase income from all of those trains. Okay, I think we can make a start on this at the very least. We can get it all set up. We want to be as close to the station as possible, don't we? At Yokohama. Come on, just touch. There we go. Aim it roughly at the station there. Get you in. Lovely. You buy it. I wasn't expecting to be able to afford that. Let's get a signal in just here so we're not waiting around at the station. I can't remember how much the trains are. We'll set up the line anyway. There we go. It's going to go all the way through here and be freight only. Yes. And then we'll add one of these. 33,000, which we almost have. Need to get this up and running. Come on. Don't tease me. Just get up there. We're going to need these octopi delivered, aren't we? Is it octopi? Oh, it's not octopuses, is it? No. Yes, it's got to be octopi. Come on, money. We've only got 2 trains running, so they're doing a sterling job. There we go. Gotcha. So now we have a dedicated freight train. Probably worth changing these to be passenger only if we get a chance. Not while they're carrying freight. We'll lose the freight. Probably this guy. We'll get him ready and set up. As soon as the money ticks up, we'll change him to passenger only. Passengers and mail. There's the money. Get you changed. Perfect. That way we can specialize our staff to be on the passenger trains and the freight trains. I don't mind them waiting like this in the early days. He's full of octopi. There we go. We'll probably send another one out from here once we've got the... Oh, yes, please. Increase profits from transported mail by 7%. More money. More money. It's going to eat into our bank balance, but that's okay. July 1870. This one is going to be... One's going to be tough. Or, okay. 2 already. We're at 2 or 4. This rice one will do as soon as possible. Where is... Oh, no, what have you clicked on there? Click on that. Where are noodles? Noodles are right down here. Goodness me. Yeah, we got plant fibers, which are an ingredient. Tea. I haven't seen tea. Is that out here? Is this tea? No, that's not tea. Do we have any tea close to us? That's tea. Yeah, we're nowhere near that. Did you really grow? Oh, yes, because we delivered fish to you, didn't we? Well, once we get this one hooked up as well, they are our factories. We'll do something similar. We'll send them up like that. So, Chiba Tokyo, we'll do the trio. Yeah. Do the trio of cities. It's going to cost a bit to get over there. Although, it should be doable, shouldn't it? We've already got the supply tower up there. If we can get as close as possible, that would be great. There we go. How much is it going to cost us to get all the way up there? Only 37k. Well, there we go. I'm not going to bother dodging terrain. I think 37,000 is good enough, and it's a direct line to Chiba. We do have rice here. I'm not worried about it as far as... Oh yes, a conductor, just in time for our passenger trains, or dedicated passenger trains. Let's get you on that one there. Perfect. In fact, are you the one that is a passenger? Yes, you are. That's excellent. Good timing. Where's our other one then? You've got goods on still. I'd like our freight trains to deal with that only. Inventor. What do you give us? Oh, yeah, that early on. I like that. 120. Let's spend some more points. What can we get? We can't get this. Can we not? That's a shame. Well, we should be able to get this, though, shouldn't we? Oh, yeah, increased ticket prices. I like that. We need another spy. We can do this as well. Oh, that's a toughie. I don't think I want to do that just yet. We need to somehow unlock the Class 3B and go that way. If we can reduce the consumption of water, sand and lubricant twice, so 40% reduction, yeah, that's going to be a big help early on. I don't think faster trains are really going to help us that much. Not when we're sharing with freight trains. Right. Oh yes, we're changing him, aren't we? Once his money ticks up, we'll switch you over. Lovely. Now we can set this up. It was only 37,000. We should be able to afford to get it running immediately as well. So let's get it running. You're going to be going that way through the trio and back again. And freight only. There we go. We've got fishes or octopi being delivered through our network. We need 2 stars on here to unlock the 3B unless we get promoter. Ooh. Unless we get a sneaky way to grab that train unlock. Maybe via Beatrix, perhaps? Or the auctions that pop up. Do we want a promoter? I mean, we could boost, perhaps, one of these. Maybe Tokyo? We don't want to do it while it's low, do we? Perhaps we do. We'll see. Surveyor. Surveyor, will you help us? Specializes in tunnel construction and reduces their construction cost by 10%. We haven't got to deal with tunnels yet, have we? That might be a little bit of a waste. How much? Well, it's only a... Just employ you. You may offer a bonus to something we do care about. So probably worth hiring. Right, that should be getting us a... Yeah, there we go. It's getting us a bit more money, isn't it? We've got 4 trains now. 2 dedicated to passengers and mail. 2 dedicated to freight. And are we on track? I guess if we get... Oh, there's the spy. I guess if we get Tokyo growing, perhaps. We have got to hook up that last one. Let's see what our spy can grab us. Oh, do you know what? Let's promote Tokyo. See if we can't get it growing. There we go. Right. I don't think they're going to lose population. It's a bold move. It cost us a bit. Is that the town? No, that's the town. 47% currently. Hopefully that goes up. Oh, what are we sitting on up here? 15.3k? They're at 61%. Soon as we hook them up, that will push them over. A headhunter. Ooh, it's 29k though. That's a bit pricey. I would like to hook up Saitama. Really? Oh, look at that, guys. We got the class 3B, meaning we can get this done and we're not using as much water, sand and lubricant. Perfect. We do need another water tower down here. There's the 3B. We're not going to be using the 3B. We're going to be using the class 150 240T. I do like that. Oh, no. What did you do? You clicked off it. I was listening to the whistle. We'll remember that. That was my new thing. Love it. Obviously, we'll finish with a little cab ride as well. Do we need to do anything else? I think hooking up Saitama now would be a good idea. It's going to help Tokyo grow as well. Yes, possibly. Yeah, let's do it. Right, get you there. We're going to have a second station for this because I don't want it to trip over the other ones we've got running. And we'll switch you and go somewhere like that. Can you go out that way? Yes, you can. Perfect. How much is that going to cost us to hook up? Hopefully not too expensive. Not bad at all. Can we just get rid of that completely? Can we get rid of that? No, that was a mistake. Mistakes were definitely made. Oh dear. Go round like that. There we go. Beautiful. 49,000. I'll take it. Now we're just going to get this one hooked up and running with a mixed consist. Oh, that's automatic, isn't it? And we'll get you on. Lovely. We could just afford it. That should help Saitama grow, hopefully, because we're going to be seeing to their mail and passenger needs now. And is that Tokyo? Did I just click on? Whoa. There, that grew, didn't it? We're 3 or 4. 3 or 4, guys. And what we at here? 67. Oh, do you know, we're going to do that, aren't we? Is it going to be in time? I can't leave it there, can I? We've got to finish that and see whether we make it. I mean, we don't have any money, so we might as well fast forward it. There's not much else we can do at the moment. Maybe another water tower might be a good idea. It looks like we're going to hit that achievement before we leave. Let's get a water tower in there. There we go. We're going to need that, aren't we? We'll need one on here as well. Could we do that? No. You want a maintenance building first. Come on, Saitama.
As close
there
as
we
cities
go.
are, all places in Japan must be connected. Then we will have paved a way into the future.
Quick look at the tasks. Ah, lovely. 2 gold ticks. What a start to the series. Should we get on board one of our trains and have a little bit of a mini cab ride? There's not much going on at the moment. I guess the freight train will do. We've got a bit of a snarl up, but that's fine. Early days. How do you get on these? There we go. We should get on like that. That's been episode 1. Let's see if we can't get more gold ticks all the way through this. I'm interested to see where it goes. I like the blossoming trees. And this was a surprise. A happy surprise. Alright guys, until next time. Take care.